In this video, I want to talk to you about my most valuable photography equipment. Well, you might start thinking, which camera is it, or which lens is it, or photography equipment. Yeah, what do you need to be a landscape photographer? In my case, I am talking about my car. Well, yeah. In Iceland, you need to have a good car to be able to get to the places you want to photograph. When the conditions are rough, when they are like they were this winter in Iceland, you will need a good vehicle, something that you can rely on, trust, and that you know it's going to take you to the places that you want to go. Photography equipment, in my mind, is everything that you need to be able to do photography. You need a tripod, you need a camera, you need lenses, you need a drone, you need filters, and you need a vehicle, you need a car. And I would rank my car at the top of everything on all of this, because when you live in a town or live somewhere that you have to travel to get out into the nature, you always need a car. I live in a small town called Selfoss in the south of Iceland, and it takes me 20 minutes, half an hour, up to maybe 2 hours to get to those locations that I usually photograph, or what I am photographing usually. In the summer, for example, I like to go into the highlands, photographing the beautiful landscapes there. The difference in the nature up in the highlands and down on the coast, for example, or basically anywhere else in Iceland. And for that, you need a good car. There's nothing fancy about this vehicle. It's a Nissan Patrol 2006 model. It's modified with 35-inch tires, which, by the way, isn't that really much. It's just a basic, or maybe the smallest extension you can get, or smallest modification. When you have been to Iceland and been to those locations like Jökulsárlón, for example, you have seen lots of huge trucks with big tires that, almost as big as you or even bigger. And I'm not talking about that kind of car. That is way too expensive, for me and the needs that I have. If I want to do something extreme, I take a tour with one of those guys up to the ice caves, for example. I take a tour with them because they are specially built for those extreme conditions. My car can use, I can use it in maybe 95% of everything I want to do. And I think that's pretty good. It's a bit worn out, it looks okay from the outside. It's almost at 300,000 kilometers now, and I'm taking real good care of it. My brother is the mechanic in the family, and he is taking care of my car. And by the way, you might want to check his photography. He is also pretty good with the camera. His name is Hjörtur Levi, and yeah, check out his Instagram. So back to the vehicle. In this car I can travel with 3 people with me easily around Iceland for 10 days. I can go for a 5-day trip into the highlands on this car with the same amount of people. And of course what I am doing is photography tours and photography workshops, and my specialty has been those small groups with 1 up to 3 people. And being on a car like this, there is a lot of freedom. There's a lot of choices that you can make and you can take without being afraid of I'm going to get stuck somewhere. Or, you know, if you're traveling on a bus or some smaller vehicle, and you're not taking some side roads because you know they are maybe difficult or not easy to travel. So when you have listened to me talking about this stuff, then you start thinking, yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe this is one of the advantages of having a good car. You're not restricted by something else. You're not restricted to be maybe renting it, or, you know, or not going to some places. You have this freedom, or at least some part of it is a freedom. I wouldn't say that I was in love with my car, but it's pretty close, you know. I like it. I like what it does for me. I like what it looks. There's nothing glamorous about it. It's just, you know, just does what it is supposed to do. And I'm thankful for how long it has lasted. And I hope it's going to be lasting me another 100,000 kilometers. And it might do it, you know, if I'm taking real good care of it and continue to do so. It might last me for many years more. In this video I'm showing you just a few clips with my car and places where it has taken me, and just to show you that side of my photography. Well, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.